Welcome. It's great to have you here. Today we are starting with the topic of new cars. There are really many questions from your side. How should one take care of a new car? How should one handle it? Can a sealant be applied directly here? Are there still old layers of sealant on it? What is the condition of the paint? Do I need to clay a new car? Are the paint surfaces really all in such a condition that they can be sealed right away? Should we perhaps check again? And how can you tell if any work has already been done on the vehicle? Today, we will find that out in the video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. Let's take a closer look at this. Yes, and here we have a new car. And before you start writing in the comments again, Sebastian, is this yours? Yes, he now belongs to us, to the family for the next 3 years, because the Boran will also leave us at some point soon. And that's why we got a Kia EV GT here due to its really good condition. Suitable for the videos, also suitable for the product tests in black. Now let's take a closer look at the vehicle to see if the paint condition really corresponds to that of a new car from 2001. However, we can't see this 100% with the light. That's why we're now switching to the spotlights on the ceiling to see if there might be 1 or 2 things visible where work has already been done. Because with our spotlights, you can see this much better. Now, let's walk around the vehicle and take stock of the exterior. The vehicle now has around 100 kilometers on the clock, but that doesn't mean there are already severe scratches here, or that it has been through the car wash. Of course, it has never been with me. So now let's take a look at the paint condition together to get an initial impression. What does it mean to have a new vehicle in front of you? Here is a beautiful metallic black, and we can already see that a few insect remnants have hit the car. But now let's take a look at the paint condition itself. What I noticed right away is, look here, we have on the entire paint surface. An important note, the vehicle has not been touched by the dealership in this area. It has not been polished, washed again, or anything. The vehicle came directly from the stock here at Kia. They still had many stock vehicles, and they assured me that they haven't done anything to it. That was also my premise. Please do not do anything to the vehicle. Do not drive it through the car wash again. Do not quickly wash it again. Do not polish it. Do not do anything at all, please. I want the vehicle just as it comes from the factory. Of course, we already have a bit of dust on it, and I can also spot a few micro scratches here. Look. It's relatively easy, but you can see it well there. There are a few small scratches on it. The vehicle hasn't seen a cloth from the dealership and hasn't been cleaned here with me so far, and otherwise only air contact. So something must have definitely happened with the vehicle here, because on the hood we have slight streaks present. This could also be from the manufacturer's own sealing. What we can see here, for example, are holograms in it, and you can see it there. And that's why I wanted to go through the topic of new vehicles with you using this example, because you can clearly see it here, right at this transition. There are sanding marks. So now let's move on and take another look here. This also looks good. That's fine. So now let's go over to the C-pillar, and I think we all notice something right away. Look here, see what is happening. These are definitely really small holograms here. Something has already been worked on here. We will also take another look at the paint layer thickness. On this side, it is still within limits. There are very slight holograms present. We can also take a look up here on the roof, but I think it looks fine as well. Here too I checked, and there's actually nothing noticeable. Also here on the roof. Here we definitely have some light scratches on it. Micro scratches also run along the top, completely along the edge. This could possibly be from the adhesive film, as someone might have tried to peel it off somehow. So, I can't tell you where the damage comes from, but I can definitely say that it was not caused by the dealer or car dealership. It must have happened beforehand, and that's why it's really exciting to take a closer look at the topic of new vehicles. We can see it nicely back here as well. Of course, we have some small spots on it. I didn't want to wash the vehicle again before this assessment, to avoid causing any minor damage myself. And here, you can see it again. And that raises the question, is a new car really, always, completely new? Is the paint condition completely free of defects? Everything perfect? Because now comes the reason why I'm making this video for you. Take a look at what is happening here. 2001. By now, we know that someone has been here. and it looks significantly like a plate, in terms of width. Here someone really worked on it, and here as well on the side. Look, it continues here. Let's take a look further. So here is the whole page up to this point, and here we really get started. Look here. Did you see that? Bam, there go the lines. So the entire side from here to the back door is affected, because here it is fine again. From here, watch out, bam. It really hits here in the light. Up to here, everything is full of holograms. Look at this. And that's why a new vehicle is automatically always like new, even if it's from 2001. Just look at this. Incredible. Crazy, right? Intense. We will definitely measure the vehicle again. That's also something I always do. 190 mu, 193. So, the door, in terms of value, now let's take another look back here to see if that's the case as well. 191, 195, 200. So still very nice and even. There was no heavy sanding or anything done here. 199, 201. So we definitely have consistent values everywhere. We can also take another look here at the door to make sure there is nothing here. 198. So that's all. 199. Super even here. 193, that fits. We can also take another look at the roof. 191, 192, that fits. So here at the back, the area where a lot of work has been done and where these holograms are present, there is no significant paint deficiency, so we still have around 140 or something like that. So that's absolutely fine. And I wanted to show you in this video, look here, what we have here. These are not just holograms, there are even small micro scratches. 2001 across the entire surface. Incredible. Okay? And that's why I wanted to start with a little inventory check with you in the video, to gather some of your feedback. What have your experiences been like when you treated yourself to a new vehicle, whether leased, financed, or whatever? How was the condition of the paint? Feel free to write it in the comments below, or send me pictures via WhatsApp. That's exciting, so that really shocked me a bit. And this is not at all against the car dealership, because they definitely promised me solemnly that nothing was done. This was already mentioned in our first conversation. Please do not touch the vehicle. Leave all the films that are still on it. There were still 2 or 3 pieces in the lower area. The rest has already been removed from this storage, I believe. But work has been done here. Someone has really messed up here, and I mean really badly. So it should now be clear that work was done on the back of the vehicle. How else can we recognize it? Well, if we take a look at the door handles, we can see polishing dust here. Can you see that? Yes, it's clearly visible. So here, take a look. There's polishing dust in it. Here in the door handle, there is also a dent, very clearly visible. Where else can it be seen? And indeed, it can be seen here. There is polishing dust in here. And where it can still be seen, the edges were not taped off. Here. Here is polishing dust, and it has already dried a bit. However, it can be wiped away with a finger. So here we also have polish residues. There is a lot of polish residue stuck to the sealing rubber here. Take a look at this. Here. Completely. There's even a piece of film still inside. 2001. Here, there is still nothing. Everything is dark. And from here, this bright polish haze begins, and it goes on for quite a while. Here, we also have some small residues. Here, it can be resolved again. You can see it. So here on this side, polishing has definitely been done. We have clearly established this at 2 points. First, visually, and also from the polish residues that have really dried on the surface for a long time. Look here. This is really a mess. Intense. So this is something that also needs to be removed in the end. If you have ever bought, leased, or financed a new vehicle in any way, it doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about today. Have you also always had an absolutely perfect paint condition? Did the car dealership do any reconditioning work? Or did you pick it up directly from the factory and notice something? Write it down in the comments below. I'm really curious. Of course, we would have massive scratches here, meaning really deep damage. It's obvious that needs to be claimed. Still, I want to address this thematically and get a bit of your feedback. How does it look on your end? Because the back may look bad at first, but it can definitely be fixed well. And here I must be very clear. Not everyone has the equipment, the willingness, and the ability to achieve what we will look at in the next video. That's why you took the vehicle back to the car dealership so they could fix it again. Did you fix it yourselves, or what approach did you take? So thank you very much for your feedback. Now we have an initial assessment of a new vehicle, but not necessarily in pristine condition regarding the exterior. And I am definitely looking forward to your feedback here. We will take a look at the area in the next video and make it really nice again. Thank you for watching, everyone. Until next time, and thank you for sharing your experiences in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what experiences you have had. Write it down. And what do you think about the sweater result that someone has conjured up here? Until next time.